And hello. Don't adjust your device. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this Taste the Heat. I hope we're all doing well. I want to say hello to everybody who's here so far. Barbara Aldrich, so good to see you. Brock Bandy, Dale Cox, Mike, Flaming Koala. Hi, Kim. Lisa Tremble's here. Hi, Arwa, Arabian Bard, Silver Surfer, Winchester, Super X, Dizzy Dragon. We got a bunch more coming in. Thank you for being here. So, a lot to talk about. Hi, Wes Lightburn. Liftoff says Silver Surfer, and you know he's always right, and he means it. Hi, Caddyshack. Good to see you. Very good to see you. One of the great movies of all time. The first one, though. Confession, never even saw the second. I put a good word in for you, Green Man, with Tom Broom. So, still, it's one of those products that, look, we just sold the tubes of terror. You know what I mean? This is a scary product to sell. So I understand where he's coming from. But hopefully they'll sell you some. Snifteroo, good to see you. Telebox, hello there. Well, from Nuki. Good to see you. Pat Avencho, good to see you. I ate a tiny piece of Thai chili. Hang on. And I was almost slid by me. I ate a tiny piece of Thai chili and I was slobbering and couldn't think of how you do it. Broken, damaged goods, people. Here's the thing. I've been doing it forever. You know what I mean? If I just started a couple weeks ago, it'd be pretty impressive. I've been doing this all long. I was doing stupid stuff before there was this, YouTube. Rico Dorsey, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Chorus Green Man, of course. Lego, my man Lego. Have you got things sorted out? Hope you have. We got to do this video. You probably caved eating some hot. Brian Vandenbroek, good to see you. Sleaze Ghost, good to see you. Great name, man. Sanitarium, greetings. Woodmill Willie, good to see you. So I'm going to do a drop of this 10 million Scoville tincture, and we're going to talk. Sean Gill, good to see you. If you have a comment or a question, something you really want me to kind of address or see, throw some Q's in there. A couple capital Q's, get my attention. Bizzle's here. My dude Bizzle. Ryan Pax, good to see you. Listen, Flatline's no joke. What are you talking about? Noob. Flatline's crazy hot. It is. It's not as hot as they say it is, but as far as like hot sauce goes, Flatline's hot. Jason Gottlieb asked me what I'm eating. I'm going to do a drop or two of this. It's, I don't know. It started off, I was sold that it was 10 million Scoville tincture, but it's Tom Broom. So more than likely, I think he said it was hotter because the way it's probably like 11, 10 and a half or so, or 11. Raleigh Marvel, good to see you. Noah, good to see you. Dylan, hello there. You can email me at chasetheheat@gmail.com. Thank you. Snifteroo, I'm going to answer this question in just a moment. This stuff is wicked. This stuff will scramble your thoughts. No joke, it's that hot. I'm only doing one because I want to be able to talk. This stuff is crazy hot. You want to be so careful with this. Where's a good, reputable place to buy capsaicin crystals? Here's the thing, Snifteroo. I still make products. I'm still work with David Floyd. In fact, I texted him 2 seconds before this live stream started. Riverdale Gardens, good to see you. Wow. About 11 million, Jason. Here's the thing. I can't give you the source where I get our capsaicin crystals from because I said I wouldn't. It's a source thing. You know what I mean? I can tell you where not to get it. I wouldn't get it from India. Stuff we got from India it was supposed to be 16 million. It was like barely 15. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but $1 million off is a lot. The stuff we have now is like 15.96. It's absurd. It's so pure. It's crazy. What's up with that cat? Says Tommy. A wicked cool cat. She's hanging out in the basket as we speak. If you guys know Tommy's channel, Tommy, he always finishes with, "This is a cat in a basket." And holds a basket up, and squirrels, oh man, it's hot. Is inevitably sitting in it. Only now there's a little kitty in it now. And man, you guys want to see her? She's a wicked cute cat. You'll still see Squirrel. You'll see Squirrel doing the. I did a video today with Squirrel. We went out and talked about the situation. It's going to be a while, just me being me, before there's two cats in a basket. Today, there was a couple interesting moments where they came close and Squirrel flopped on her back and was trying to be playful and cute. I got a video of it's up. Adorable. Katy Perry isn't quite there yet. You got to understand, Katy Perry came from a house where there was 20 or 30 cats, of which most were Maine Coon and big. And it was like cell block D. She was getting slapped around. I mean, it was, they weren't kind at dinner time. She never had a meal that she could just sit down and not look over her shoulder. She never got to do what she's doing right now, sleeping in a basket. Every nap was like something was jacking with her. Imagine that, 30 cats in a house. When are you going to get any kind of rest? The cat box situation. Don't even want to talk about that. I don't care how good you are. You got 30 cats. You better have somebody on a full-time cat patrol, right? For the cat box. So she gets a clean cat box every single time. She's sleeping without anything harassing her. She's eating without anything harassing her. Sanitary. I came to see her. All right, hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. This is a cutie. You guys are going to love this. Hello, Katy Perry. Come here, honey. Oh, you are such a good little girl. Oh. Her fur is very close to the color. Parts of her is very close to the color of my goatee. Are you still sleepy? She's still sleepy. She's literally asleep in my hands right now. Is that not the cutest thing? Here's the thing about cats. Big cats, when they sleep, the littlest thing will wake them up. She's back in the basket and still sleeping. Big cats, if you turn a light on, they're jumpy. When little cats crash, they just crash and they're done. Very, very cute kitty, though. I saw something. Raleigh Marva, my child has a little heart defect she was born with and wants to try this stuff. Nope, I wouldn't do it. I had talked to a doctor. I'm just an idiot that eats peppers and hot stuff on TV and plays guitar. And, please talk to a doctor for real. I'm pooping like a Viking. Let me tell you this story. I'm going to tell you because we're all family here. All right. Now, three out of the last 4 times I've done live streams before we got Katy Perry. And thank you so much for the super chat, brother. The last 3 out of 4 times we've done live streams, Squirrel has dropped a deuce in here while I'm doing the video. Karen Roman, good to see you. And I mean, trust me, my cat's not deaf. Yeah, some cats are, but this one's not. But that's what the cat was doing. She was doing that. So the little cat, I'm thinking she's little. First of all, she has a big stomach. She's like, and so she went yesterday. And I mean, I don't want to get graphic, but it was like, if you're a pit bull, you'd be happy with this one. I couldn't believe it. She's a little cat. So she's all about food right now. That's fine because she's aggressive as can be when it comes to playing. But when she's done, she's done. Like right now, she's exactly where I put her down. She did not wake up, and she's right back where she was. She poops like a Viking. She really does, man. It's insane. So I got a funny letter I want to read. This is a funny one. It's interesting. I'm not sure how funny it is, but it's interesting. I'm not going to use the T word, all right, because I don't address them. I don't say it. Those are haters, and there's a word for them. Like the thing that lives under the bridge. I don't even say the word because someone out there who is one of those is going to think, he's talking about me. So I'm not even going to say the word that starts with T. But here we go. I know you don't talk about that word. You don't talk about them. I saw a video where they claim you bought subs and views. Don't talk about the person, but will you address that? So I'm going to address that. You guys know that you can buy views and subs. This is really important. I first of all, the video that somebody's making, you guys do know it's the tree that falls in the woods, right? A tree falls in the woods. Can you hear it? My mouth is on fire right now. Who cares? You're not in the woods. Who cares if it makes noise? Like, I don't care what they say about me. What someone else says about me, none of my business. However, since this person has asked, I didn't get into this. When I started this channel a little over 8 years ago, I didn't do it to get subs or to get views. That wasn't my get down. I didn't do it to get rich or famous. None of those things have happened. You know why I started this channel? I want to share stuff I'm passionate about. Started with peppers, kind of moved into cheese and cats and guitar and whatever I'm into. People treat it like a buffet. Content. There's a lot of content. You consume the content you like. You skip the stuff you don't like. But buying subscribers, first of all, I never have ever bought a subscriber or a view, ever. I want to tell you something. I never brag about this. I'm more proud of my sobriety than anything. You guys know that. And next is my children. I'm proud of my children. YouTube doesn't give these out for fun, okay? They give these out for people who earn them. And there are programs in place in their system where if you buy subscribers and buy leads, the only time you're going to see one of these are on videos like this. For instance, this is the only time they're ever going to see one. They're never going to touch one. You guys made this happen, but I have never purchased a subscriber. Never purchased a view. It's the silliest thing in the world. And I didn't do this for those reasons. I did this for fun. Here's the truth. I've been saying this for a long time. You guys got to understand something. People that become a content creator, forget YouTube. It doesn't matter what platform you're on. If people that become a content creator to get rich and famous will achieve neither of those things. Because it doesn't matter what platform you're on, you've got to work for free for a very long time before you get any money. All right? And I'm going to prove this one. Now, today, if you start a channel at YouTube today, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, right? Silver Surfer, here's my payment. I love you, Tracy. You have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of view time in a year in order to become monetized. When I started YouTube, my channel 8 years ago, it didn't work like that. You know how it worked? You got a channel. We'll pay you when you start earning money. I made videos every day for 2 months. And one day it went from 0 to 2 cents, and I couldn't believe it. I didn't get to prove that I didn't get into this for money. You can't collect a paycheck from YouTube. Andrew Brown, my brother. Dude, it's good to see you. We've got to connect and figure out when we're going to do the interview with you. South Shore Heat Works right there. So I started getting payment. You don't get a paycheck at YouTube until you accumulate $100. Then you can say, okay, I want it. And then you got to attach an account to it. They send you $1. You say, I got the $1. They send you the rest. And then they'll send it to you monthly. But the first one, you have to get $100. Most people, the minute they get that $100, they're getting the money. I didn't collect. I started making money with YouTube 2 months into it. I started making pennies. I love you, dude. Another payment. Thank you. So I just let it sit there. I didn't attach an account to it for 2 years. I wasn't doing this for the money. Now, the first one was amazing because it had been accumulating for 2 years. So the first paycheck was like, I should have gone and bought something big. But I didn't do it for money. I didn't do it for subs. I did it for fun. Here, let me show you something. This will irritate the pants off of them. This is funny because they'll watch this. Oh, you know what? Arwa, you're loved. You're such a sweetheart. Here's mine. Thank you so much, Arwa. You guys are amazing. But let me show you a couple things. I'm doing this really just to chaff them. Now, here is what I did. They said that there's some other things in that letter. They said the numbers don't match. Last month, we did 947,500 views in 28 days on YouTube. Now, if they go to Social Blade, here's Social Blade. I have the stuff highlighted down in the middle there. That's the Social Blade rank out of 65 million subscribers or 65 million YouTube channels. And up on top, it's got like the number of subscribers, uploads, and the view count. The view count's not accurate. It's actually 29 million. It takes a while for Social Blade to catch up. See there, there's 1.6 million, a little over 1 million views in the last 28 days, says Social Blade. But that 48,000, none of the stuff on Social Blade not all of it's accurate. You need to know that. Anybody who has a YouTube channel will tell you. And one other thing, people have been asking about, there's Katy Perry. You want to see Katy Perry's dad? How about that? No, I'm teasing you guys, but how about that for a cat? Here's Katy Perry's real dad. And you can see the resemblance. I'm not even fooling you. I can anyway. But anyway, I don't buy subscribers. I don't even pay attention. I haven't looked at Social Blade in so long. However, I will tell you this: the last time I looked at Social Blade, we had a B- score, and they've upgraded us to B. So that's kind of a cool thing. Clayton Hollywood, I'll send you mine this year in pods. Clayton, your pods are so great. They're always so wonderful, man. You got heartburn out of nowhere. Actually, no, it's not heartburn. It's this. It's burning me right here. Whiskey chest. Jeremy Fowler, I truly think that announcing one hot minute early and getting the truth out about more real people interested in peppers. Yeah, listen, it isn't so much about Pepper X. That needed to get out. I think most people in the know in the chili community laugh at Pepper X. But to me, it's the people that don't know, because they're just like, they're $30 for a bottle of sauce. That isn't what they say it is. If it was what they said it was, that's worth $30. But only being worth, it's only 2.7% as hot as it was supposed to be. So they should only charge you 2.7%, which is like 78 cents is what that bottle is worth, if you ask me. Anyhow, getting a little ahead of myself. Angel, I'm going tomorrow to pick up a little Maine Coon. You're going to have fun, Angel. Let me tell you a little bit about, you've probably done some research. You may have one already. I checked them out. It's like when they say the kitties get older, the cats, Maine Coon will sleep in 1 or 2 places, and that's it. But when they're little, wherever their batteries run out, they're sleeping. And they will run. Like they have parents. When your kids are like 2, they start getting tired. They start running around because they know if they sit still, they're going to pass out. So they try to fight it by moving. She does that thing. And when she crashes, she's out. Like she's pliable. She hasn't moved since I put her in the basket. So, but they say it was really weird. I was watching. They said that sometimes, I don't know if she's even right. It was a woman at a YouTube channel. She said that sometimes she sells kittens, like Maine Coons, and she gets emails all the time from people who say, listen, my cat's not bonding with me. And she said, I'm watching the video. She goes, well, how long has it been? I asked them, and they'll say 2 weeks. And her response was, well, it's only been 2 weeks. Sometimes it can take 3 or 4 weeks before they really bond with somebody. I'm like, my cat didn't get that memo. I don't know what cat she's talking about. My cat bonded with me and quick. Like wicked quick. So I don't know. They're funny cats. They really are. They're pretty aggressive when they eat. They're all about eating. It's crazy. Look at this Winchester Super X. They charge 40 pounds for that whack of the bomb sauce in Europe. Here's the thing. I don't mind expensive sauce if it's delicious and it's worth it. But man, that's not. Josh, good to see you, Josh. Whole Cohen household. Hope you guys are all good. Here we go, Silver Surfer. The Hot Ones show released a partial lineup for 2026, and I didn't see Pepper X on it. It's possible they dropped it due to the pressure. They've got, they're hemorrhaging respect. You guys remember the BP oil spill? You young people won't, but older people like me, it's a BP oil spill. Oil pipeline broke, and it was gushing like rivers of oil per minute. And it did that for months, and people were freaking out. That's what's happening to the respect of Hot Ones and Pucker Butt. they're hemorrhaging respect, and it's happening a little bit at a time from people who buy the sauce and go, wait a minute, not that hot. It's not what they said. So I don't know. I wouldn't, I don't know. They're trying to sell Hot Ones. I know that they're trying to sell the show. All right, and maybe they're trying to clean up their, try to salvage their reputation a little bit. But I would distance myself from them big time. Smoking Uncle Frank. She's adorable. She really is. She's a pretty cool kitty. No, for a Scoville. Jane, I do, she says. We're at a farm. Good to see you. Deathridge, good to see you, man. Same as the Exxon Valdez. Yeah. Do you want to know what though? I was watching a video about the not the Exxon Valdez, Andrew, but I watched a video about the BP oil spill. You know what they said? You can't find remnant anywhere in the ocean from that spill. Not a drop. It's pretty interesting. And this video said that the Earth heals itself. It was obviously we did what we could, but the Earth has a way. It's heals itself. You gotta stop putting crap in it though. No joke. All you gotta see is a turtle with a straw in its nose, and it pisses you off. You're like, wait a minute, that ain't right. You got, who's at the helm here? Well, it was funny when they asked him. It was funny. Winchester Super X in the video that Howtown did. They're like, well, how do you kind of address? How do you account for that? And they're like, well, I think of two things. I'm a movie guy. I think of movie scenes. Like that movie scene describes this. Do you guys remember in Tommy Boy, Zelensky? He sells car parts to American car people because they're too idiot. They don't know what they're doing. They buy anything with a guarantee in the box. Remember that? And the other movie I think that just totally sums it up. Do you guys remember in it's hilarious, but great flick. Pirates of the Caribbean. He's fighting, having a sword fight like that. And he kicks sand in the dude's face. And he goes, you cheated. Remember what he said? He goes, pirate. Like, no kidding, you moron. I'm a pirate. What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to fight fair. I'm going to cheat. I'm a pirate. Pirate. That's how I see it, man. I'm like, God, pirate. Yeah, listen, he's in a bad spot. Listen, as bad as I'm not going to talk bad about the guy. I talk bad about his sauce. All right, he's in a bad spot, and I always root for the underdog. I hope he pulls it out. He's in a nosedive though. I hope he pulls it out. I do because that dude was on such a pedestal with me when I first met him. Forget about it. I could poop in a box if you want. I've got a little extra time. Yeah, I've seen it 1,000 times. What a great movie that is. Eat Seeker Pepper Eater. Man, it's good to see you. Darius Knight, good to see you, dude. How long have I been in recovery? Great question, man. I'm glad you asked. I have a little counter on my phone that tells me how long I've been in recovery from alcohol, and I don't know what it is unless I look at it. So hang on one split second and I'll tell you. It's been 5 years, 9 months, and 13 days. I quit drinking on 2,115 days ago, April 10th of 2019. I didn't have I don't have an app for the other nasty things I quit, Darius. I quit all the bad drugs about a little over 15 years ago. A whole slew of them. Just all of them, so it's been a while, but here's the thing, man. I'm a wicked better version now. I'll tell you that. A big part of that, talk about, if you heard people say this, I'm a better version. Have you guys we've all heard someone say that, right? I heard somebody say that once, like they asked me, how many versions of you are out there? I said, huh? Start thinking about it. Like, I'm not going to talk about any of you because I don't know all you guys that way, but with me, there's a great tennis player version out there. And what I mean by that is somebody knew me then and never saw me again. And they're like, man, that guy had a wicked backhand. I'm not joking you. I don't care where you were on the court. He would paint a line. And that's the version there is of me because that's the last time they saw me. There are guys in college. Yeah, there's a version of me that slept in a coffin and was a lunatic. True story. There's a version of me where I was a missionary in Russia, handing Bibles out, running a marathon to raise money for an orphanage. There's a version of me doing the worst stuff in the world because every one of those versions, somebody saw me and never saw me again after. There's a million versions of me out there. So my goal now, and it helps having a channel, my goal now is I want the fewest number of versions out there as possible. So there are no more versions of me. And the good thing is that the people that know me now only know one version. Like there are people in the chat that know me from a long time ago. Maybe I know, like Tommy knows some horrible versions of me. But most people in the chat only know a good version of me. Some people like Andrew Brown. He knows a version of me before I quit drinking. So you know what I mean? But fortunately, he knows the good version now. But how many versions are out there of you? Nobody more than me, but got to read the book, people. I know. Here's the thing. I'm dragging my feet now. That's the reason it's not out now. It's me. I'm dragging my feet. I shouldn't be, but I am. I was never a headband tennis player. Crazy enough, Green Man. I wasn't. Never did headband. Rick and Morty, right? Infinite Johnnies. That's funny. Gemini. I'm not sure what you're asking. I sign? I'm not sure what you're asking. Nerds who love me. So good to see you. Feisty Irish. Good to see you. I'll read your book. Pickle says. Here we go. The sad thing is those that know someone for bad often hold on to that and never change their mentality of you. Boy, I promise you that. Not only that, that is true. I'm about it. Like, I promise you, the book is done. People have read it. Silver Surfer read the whole thing. So it's done. He's not making it up. I wouldn't lie to you. He wouldn't lie to you. I'm doing a few changes. The changes are pretty much done. And I'm just kind of dragging my feet, releasing it. But I promise you, when I release it, there are those that love me, that think I'm a great guy. They're going to read that book and go, he did what? Like, for real, that's true? Is that story true? And they're going to turn their back on me. People that know me are going to do that. Promise you. So we can't control what people think of. That's why Tommy always says it. Well, somebody who hates me and they make a video, what they think of me stops at the end of my nose. I don't care. It's none of my business. It's none of my business what somebody thinks of me. You know what I mean? So if there are people that are going to do that. There's always somebody who's not going to believe. Like I promise you, what's going to happen when the book is released? There's going to be somebody that says, aha, I knew he was that kind of guy. I promise you. So you just got to be true to yourself and be strong and not give a rip. Listen, if you think I'm real tense about what people think of me, I've been doing this a long time, people. 7,000 videos. How many do I have right now? Let me tell you. The actual number of videos right now is 7,029 videos. My skin, you'd have to shoot me with an elephant dart. It's thick. You know what I mean? So I don't care what people think of me. It's nice when people say nice things of me. Even that, I don't like hearing it too much because I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe. I want to stay grounded. Kate, I'll read your book and still love you, Johnny. I believe you will. I believe you will. Jane says, I think I've lived a dozen lives with all the cross-country moves, promotions, and career changes. Unfortunately, none of them was an athlete. Here's the thing, though. I was a really good one. I could have been a professional. Troy's here? Troy. Is Primo here? No way. It's the second time I've seen someone say Primo. I haven't seen it. Good to see you, Sam. But I could have been a professional. I was teaching professionally when I was 15 years old, you guys. I could have been So that's one of the few regrets, but I can't even, the way I get past that is if I started regretting it, I am now what I am now because of all the crap and terrible things, not just the good things, but the terrible things that happen, So I wouldn't want to undo it. You know what I mean? Mike says, no one's perfect, mate. If they think they are, they're delusional. Yeah, you're right. But there are those people like I'm telling you, Tommy's really. I get so much heavy crap from my brother. His New Year's resolution, and I've said before, I'm not a New Year's resolution guy. I just don't dig them. Are we so sweet? Everything I do, I want to be moving towards love in the way comes out of my mouth, the way I think, my behavior, my actions. If it's moving me towards love, I'm all about it. If it's going to be moving me towards hate, I can't be that way. And it's not. See, it's not going to be a New Year's resolution. That's kind of how this dude's moving forward from now on. I can't lose that way. Imagine this. Imagine doing that for a year. We're going to quit that and do something else. That's how I'm living. Feisty Irish, what finally grounded me? Oh, man, dump another Tommy on you. Tommy said something back when we were using. He said, when someone stops doing drugs while we were doing drugs? I said, tell me. Is when they've done enough. I got to a point where I'd done enough. And I didn't want to be that way anymore. And I didn't, you got to shave in a dim light with the light off in the bathroom because you don't want to look at yourself, That was the driving force. What grounded me was, I told my kids and everybody, I don't know, I'd done enough, and probably having this channel was a big part of it because I want to make everybody proud. Here's the thing, like the people that like me, there are people that just hate me, and that's nothing I can do about that. I don't care. But the people that like me, there are people in this chat that really hold me in high esteem. I'm nowhere near as good as you think I am. Even if I was a great guy, I'm still nowhere near as good as you think I am. So I got that was one of the real problems. Like before I quit drinking, this was one of the catalysts. I'd have a beer right here off camera. I'd finish the live stream and drink a beer. While I was telling you all to run at your problems, I was running away from mine. And I'd turn the video off and I'd read the comments you guys would make. And where I was as a human being compared to where you thought I was, that divide was so flippin' far apart, it was violent. And I felt like such a coward and a scumbag. And that was, I didn't want to be like that anymore. So I wanted to, prove to everybody that I was better, that I can be better. My belief, I'm a Christian, and that I promise you that didn't hurt. I don't ever want to take, it's a God thing. I promise you. If you knew me, Tracy has read the book. Do you not think it was a God thing, Tracy? You've read it. What a train wreck that was. So I probably ought to just say it's a God thing. True crime nut. Robin, good to see you. Isn't Katie a sweetheart? She is so sweet. She's pliable. She's fun to play with when she's unconscious because you can pick her up and mold her and look at her feet. She has feet like a snowshoe rabbit. I'm not even joking you. Her feet are huge. Oh, snap. Sorry. You don't need to be sorry about anything, dude. Did you fart or something? What'd you do? Nothing to be sorry about. I don't do New Year's resolutions. See? I like to think I deserve to make positive changes in my life at any and all points in time. Not bingo. Boy, see, that's what I was trying to spit out, and you just nailed it. That was perfect. It's exactly how I feel. Look at that, Feisty Irish. Mine was looking in the mirror and realizing that was who answered. Wow, right? Yep. Yeah, and that's why I called my kids that day. I was like, hey, man, your dad's a lush. Gotta fix it, though. You know what I mean? And that was a heavy one. People worship is a problem. Boy, I promise you it is. That's why I don't like it. I don't like and everybody, there's a lot of people who call me a legend and stuff. Jason P., good to see you. I get that it's done out of respect and admiration. I'm not trying to be a jerk when I say, please don't call me a legend, but honestly, I know a couple. Seriously, in your whole lifetime, if you meet one or two legends, you nailed it. I mean, you got around. If you've met two legends in your lifetime. Dude, I met Muhammad Ali. I got pictures of me with Muhammad Ali. My dad was a legend. I've met some real ones, you know what I mean? So, and I have a friend who's a psychologist, and she goes, you need to embrace it. She's been saying this to me for 8 years. You need to embrace what's happening. I have imposter syndrome with a turbo on it. And she's telling me for years, I need to embrace it. I need to embrace it. And this hit me on a plane once. Are you ready? Here's why I can't. This happened on a plane. I was sitting down, and in my head, there's two kinds of people. When somebody acquires some success or notoriety, or people start knowing who you are and recognizing things like that, one of two things is going to happen. Swear to God, I've seen it happen. I've seen it go both ways. It's either going to, you're going to get it. You're going to go, your head's going to swell. And you're like, man, I'm a big, I don't know how to tell you this, but kind of a big deal. One of those kind of things. And you start believing it. And you think that you start patting yourself on the back and believing or it grounds you and you're like, holy crap. You know what I mean? I don't want to be the guy. I've seen that guy that pats himself on the back, and I don't want to have anything to do. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to know people like that. I don't want to share oxygen with people like that. I don't want people to say, doesn't Scoville know that guy? No, he doesn't. I don't want to be around people like that. You know what I mean? So and in my head, this is what hit me on the plane. In my head, embracing it. Because when you go down one path to the other, you don't all of a sudden end up at the end. It starts with a step. The act of embracing all this is a step on that path I don't really want to be on. It is, even though it's only one step. It's not on this path. It's on this path. And because of that, I really can't even embrace it. I'm super happy it's happening. Don't get me wrong. This has been a thrill. Everything's been by accident. I've met famous people. I've been around the world, been on TV shows or reality shows. It's been a trip. But, you know what I mean? Keep it in perspective. People, I eat peppers. You know what I mean? Listen, about 2 years ago, I get a package in the mail. And if you're watching this, God, I appreciate it. This person sent me their favorite toys from their childhood. Swear to God, toys from their childhood. They said, I wanted you to have these. I know it was done out of respect, but like, holy crap, are you kidding me? Hi, Chili Phil. How's Spicy Jen doing? She whooped you the other night in 1 hot minute. You didn't think I was going to bring that up, did you? Well, I'm George Howman. Good to see you. You know what I mean? You're right. The moment you think you're above all, it's the moment you fall. Here's the thing. I have an uncle who says to me that graveyards are full of people the world couldn't live without. Right? And the world keeps spinning, right? But if this channel disappeared tomorrow, if they just dropped me, you guys, not even a hiccup. Find something else. You know what I mean? And that's the truth. And I think it's good to keep that. I think it's good. That's important, I think. Heard you. Because I heard you. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Chili Phil, I ate 2 red primatalis last night. That's pretty stout, dude. You know what the key word, anybody watching this, you know what the key word in that? It's not 2. Believe it or not, it's not primatali. The key word in that comment is night. He ate 2 red primatalis last night. You eat 2 of those in the daytime, it's a savage start. You do that. What happens at night? You go to bed. I've done that a few times. I've eaten peppers too late. I've done like a late time challenge. I was like, man, write that down. Don't do that again. Those late ones do a number on you, man. I mean it. Okay, Jordan, we all put our bloomers on one leg at a time. We do. Yes, we do. Exactly. Chili Phil, no, I listen. You didn't lose any respect. I love you just the same. I spit up a little bit. It happens, man. It happens. Johnny gets dropped or gathered at my YouTube house. We're just special. Let us drift apart. We're too special. That wouldn't happen. Listen, here's a good thing. I'm not a political channel, where I'm going to piss people off. I don't really. Pretty benign. Eat peppers. If you don't like peppers, don't watch. I like cats. If you don't like cats, it's okay. I dig guitar. If you don't, it's okay too. That's what I'm saying. It's like a smorgasbord. It's like a buffet, man. You pick and choose. Isn't that how we all are? It's like there's no content creator that I follow where I love every single thing they do. I pick and choose what I like. There are some content creators where I only like their live material. I don't like watching their canned stuff. There's some people it doesn't matter, but so you pick and choose, you know. I've never said I hate this video. It's crazy. I don't understand that. My standard response is don't complain about a video you choose to watch for free. You know, no, if somebody kicked your door in and stuck a pew to your head and said, watch that Scoville right now, I can see why you'd be upset. Nobody forced you. That actually says it's 55 Australian. I could buy a week or two worth of groceries. I'll enjoy for the cost of a misleading sauce. How about it? Robin, I bought sweet peppers today. That's how it starts, Robin. Before you know it, sweet peppers. And the next thing you know, well, they're just kind of mild. And the next thing you know it, jumping out of an airplane, eating hot stuff. Notice you love me. Does eating hot peppers before bed give you weird dreams or calf cramps? It can do both. I will tell you this. Calf cramps are what I'm looking to avoid. But when I eat a lot, if I ever really, really overdo it, I dream in color. And I don't dream in color. And I didn't know that happened until I dreamt in color one day. I had a dream that on my arm, have you ever seen stuff where you put heat on it and if you heat it up, it shows up? I had a tattoo on my arm that did that. In my dream, I went like that. And it was blue and this really cool design. And that was the first time I was like, holy crap, that thing was blue. And I didn't realize that. So me personally, I dream in color when I eat super hot stuff or just lots of it. But I don't mind dreaming in color. It's not a problem. I can't sleep when you have calf cramps. They're really a drag. Uh-oh. Yeah. Spicy fire and spicy gin. She loved the 1 hot minute. Good. It felt like she liked it. She was right in there. She was typing away. That was pretty cool. And always prep before eating something hot. Learned that today. Well, that's a tough one, isn't it? Here's the good news. Psychologists call that one trial learning. I promise you won't do that again. They say that man is the only animal that will stumble over the same stone twice unless it's calf cramps. And then you'll be like, okay, no. I remember what I did. Mike says it's a channel full of great humans supporting each other and share some amazing content. Thank you. And you know what? The people is what this channel is about. Joe Williams, man, let me tell you something. You know, I'm doing this series where I'm interviewing all the people that are significant to the channel over the years. No problem. I think we can do that tonight, but it's going to have to be late, like 11. Email me. But early on, this guy Joe Williams is going to be somebody that I'm going to be having on the channel. He left a comment like the first week of the channel. I had a video up. I was all excited. And he left a video. He said, I'm your biggest fan. Keep up the great work. And I read it. It's paralyzed me. I was like, no one had ever said that before in a comment. I was like, I literally had to read it a couple of times. And there was like a switch on the wall. It was my channel, all about me. And reading that comment went, it was a paradigm shift. Like, oh, this is about Joe. Damn right it is. This is about Chili Phil and Jen and Dizzy Dragon and Brock Bandy and Greenman. That's who this whole thing is about. And that guy Joe is the one who really helped me figure that out. Oh, you're not going to believe it. Could I be cramping from one drop? Nah. Wow. I apparently everybody dreams in color. I dream in black and white unless I'm eating something really hot. I'm an odd guy. I'm done telling you weird things about me. If you knew the other weird stuff, that would make that look like nothing. Want to lie, I have too many versions. I actually can't count them all. Just not great at looking back. Better at staying present. Yeah, looking back sucks, you know? Seriously. You know, you have to a degree, or you don't learn from things, or just really look at it heavy in the moment. But you kind of, look, it's the reason the windshield is this big and your rearview mirror is this big. People that live in the rearview mirror, you know what happens? They crash into stuff. Just saying. Logan Combs, just started my chili head journey recently. I've built my tolerance up to habaneros. Formidable. I've got to where I'm eating 2 or 3 a day now. Can't find anything else hotter around here, though, sadly. I don't know where you are, Logan, but here's what I would suggest you do. If you're, first of all, hats off. Habaneros are hot and 2 or 3 a day. Pretty good. Get to the point where you can eat a dozen a day. It's good for your stomach. It's good for you health-wise. It's just good for you all around. And it will drive your tolerance way up. Honestly, if you just eat 2 or 3 a day for a year, and then, or you ate, 10 a day for a year. I know it's expensive. If you can grow your own, it's even better. But go online and get some stuff like the tincture. You can get some tincture, which is really great for building tolerance. This stuff here is like 11 million Scoville heat units. I did a drop at the beginning of the video. This stuff will raise your tolerance in like wicked fast, but you got to earn it. You know what I mean? It's hot, hot, hot. But keep chasing it, dude. Happy you're on the capsaicin highway, dude. That's awesome. Gauthy, good to see you. Looking back hurts. Sure does. It's a fact. I always learn from it, though. Noah, if someone has a heart condition or cancer, is it possible that consuming something too spicy could end fatally? Here's the deal. If somebody has a heart condition, I wouldn't walk across the street unless I talk to a doctor. Seriously, I'm the wrong guy to ask. Cancer, again, talk to a doctor. I don't know. Talk to a doctor. Just an idiot, man. Seriously. Just a guy who eats peppers. I don't know. I look, every time you see a really scary disclaimer on a box, what does it always say? If you're pregnant or sensitive to spicy things, or if you have a heart condition. So because they always seem to throw that in on every scary, warning label, go see a doctor. So, somebody if you have a heart condition, go to a doctor. Seriously. They don't call them. They won't talk to you on the phone. You have to go see them. Are my dreams like black and white films? Because I love, they're film noir. They're black and white. Everything is black and white. Shades of gray. You know what I mean? Unless I've eaten a ton of hot stuff, and then it's vivid, bright colors. But apparently I'm weird. I think everybody dreams in colors. I didn't know that. I feel sort of silly now. Look at that. Brock Benny says that capsaicin is a vasodilator, which improves blood flow. Dizzy Dragon, I got a higher dosage of a medication. I feel like a crab. I swear I said crab. I didn't swear. I said, oh, I got you. Yeah. I'm not sure if to continue or not. Here's food side effects. Why am I getting all these doctor questions, man? Seriously, I don't know. Why are you asking me that, dude? Don't ask me questions about that. Let's talk about peppers. I'm not reading doctor questions anymore. Why are you asking me that? I dig you, dude, a lot, but geez, I'm the wrong guy to be asking a question about anything medical. All of a sudden, it's like, I gotta be careful what I'm reading. Seriously, I love you, Dizzy, but talk to your doctor, man. Please, I know this, man. I took a medicine once, and if I hadn't stopped taking it, I was going to off myself. It had one of those side effects where if you start getting those feelings, and you know what I mean? I'm talking about unaliving yourself, man. And I was having that. I was, if I didn't stop taking them, I was in a dark, dark place. And I told the girl I was seeing, I'm like, all right, look, here's the thing. I'm going to off myself tonight. I was in a bad, bad way. And she's like, what are you talking about? She's like, get the pills. I said, what are you talking about? I was with her at the time, staying. She got the pills, and she said, she read it. And she said, she threw them out, put them she goes, call your doctor. I called the doctor. I told him I had an emergency, and they did let me talk to him. He said, flush him. I said, we did. I felt better in 24 hours. All those thoughts are out of my head. I can't begin to tell you how dark it was. It was hard. I was Googling some of the things I shouldn't be Googling. So medicine is scary, man. Listen to doctors. If you have side effects that are weird, pay attention. No joke, man. I'm not a doctor, nor did I sleep in a Holiday Inn Express last night. Please consult a legal medical professional, legit medical professional. I'll answer questions about peppers, seriously, all day long. All day long. I've never been a good doctor. I've diagnosed myself a lot of times. Tommy's back in the chat. Tommy, I thought it was twice. It's 3 times now that Tommy, I forgot about one Tommy. 3 times in our lives, Tommy has stitched me. Like I had a wound that needed like a doctor. And he's like, we got this. 3 times for real. And once was from a cat. for real. And she didn't mean it. It was a beautiful cat. It wasn't on purpose. You've learned from your mistakes. I would assume. Isn't that, you know what? Isn't that the goal? Are we not? Isn't that ultimately the goal? Like as we venture through this journey, wherever we go, wherever it takes us, should we not like be trying to better ourselves and learning from what we've done wrong and applying knowledge and like the school of hard knocks, man. There's you can't buy experience in a bottle. You try, but you can't. It doesn't work that way. I only flashed that for 2 seconds, Dragon. I'm on a short leash now, sir. Look at this. I went to a doctor. All I did was suck blood from my neck. Did not go to Dr. Acula. Pretty good one, man. That's a pretty good one. Here we go. Jeremy Fowler. Johnny, favorite hot sauce. Only one right now. What you got? High Desert Sauce Company, black garlic soy. Boom, I said it. All right, I said it. I've emptied 2 whole bottles of that in the last week and a half. Unbelievable. If I had to pick one right now and someone said, pick one right now, I'd probably pick that. I'm not even joking you. It's so good. Amazing, actually. I usually avoid answering questions like that. Russ Allen, you're a star. Did that thing in the shower this morning. You know what? It makes a big difference if you do it wet with a little bit of soap versus dry. Huge difference. I'm digging it, though. I'm digging it. Thank you so much, dude. What comedian's name? Oh, no. Did I say a comedian's name? I don't know. I might have. Not quite sure. Okay, we're going to wrap it up in just a few moments, people. Yucatan, yeah. Yucatan Sunshine Green, the worst sauce I ever ate. It's me. It's not the sauce. It's me. It's a sauce they sell. People like it. I did it one time, poured it out. It was so bad. I went back like a month later and said, I bought another bottle because there's no way it could be that bad. I thought I may have had a bad bottle. Something bad happened. So I bought another bottle, just as bad. It's horrible. I'm not at all. Another good warning. You know what's the best warning labels? I'm telling you, Ashley Foods. Ashley Foods has a warning label that's long. Oh, it's a joke from a comedian. Oh, I got you. It's great. It's that long. And when you read it, it's like, man, if you're going to prank somebody, this is going to fall on your shoulders. It's a wonderful, wonderful warning. Can I tell you a little secret? It doesn't matter. Every year, someone's going to go to a jump site, skydive place. Something bad's going to happen, and they're going to bounce. That family's going to sue the drop zone every time. Yet every time you sign a waiver, matters not. It's a scarecrow. So what happened? There's no point in doing it. I signed a waiver. It doesn't matter. Hey, there's a lifeboat. If you haven't checked out the lifeboat, please do that. It's my brother's channel. Great content creator, for real. Mitch Hedberg is a genius. Is that who it was? What did he say? What joke are you talking about? Did I inadvertently say a Mitch Hedberg joke? He's a genius. Abby Normal. It's a great line. Wes Leiper, have a good night, dude. Good night, Smoking Uncle Frank. When did I get into peppers? The first one I ate was a really long time ago, Kim. It was a little boy, single digits, probably like 7 or 8 years old. Many, many calendars ago. And then I got into it later, and it was probably 30 years or so. Here's where you can get that sauce right now. And don't buy all of it. Listen, it's a limited run. I plan on going back and getting a case. If I call them tomorrow and it's all gone, I'll be heated. Please leave a few. You know, I have a case, but it's not enough. I'm nervous. I'm getting nervous. 2 are gone already. I'm scared. I'm starting to get nervous. And that feeling like, oh my God, 2 whole bottles are gone. The autograph thing is creepy. I don't even like followers. It's just uncomfortable for me. Yeah, I've had people ask me to autograph stuff. It's pretty bizarre. I got you, Russ. I got you. Have you tried the corn nuts? Because if you just do the hot, I'll send you both. You need them. Here's the thing, though. Like, you know why autographs are weird? Because we're in a day and age where the selfie has replaced the autograph. Like, who needs an autograph? I got a picture with the dude. You know what I mean? I got pictures with people that are famous. So autographs are like, anyway, my sister-in-law. Right? If you haven't subscribed to Reese, you have to. Please do that. I'd appreciate it if you did. Oh, Dr. Acula. It's a Mitch Heg. I got you. He was trippy, dude. He was wicked. He was an intelligent dude. Here we go. Make this your chili charity and try the amazing sauce and snacks from Harvest 912. Listen, all the products every single penny from any product from Mad Cow goes straight to Harvest to put shoes on people's feet. Just so you guys know, they pay. It's not like that thing is making money. They pay money out of their own pocket. They both work. And that money they put in, they're paying to keep that thing going. So give them some love. They're all amazing. Bye, Kate. You're awesome. Thanks for being here. He wasn't just one-liner. His delivery, you're like, I know that guy. I've hung out with that guy. His delivery, it was very, very interesting. You can, Winchester Super X, email me first. Not a problem. I got your cues. Email me first, chasesteve@gmail.com. I'll give you the address because I have a couple different addresses. Old Charlie. Good to see you. Del Spicer. Yeah, Stephen Wright is a bizarre dude, man. I remember when he first came out, he was crazy. Parasocial relationships are way too common and too easy to develop. That's why I have a relationship with a kitty cat. You want to see her before I hang up? We're going to stop right now. You guys want to see her one more time? I'll show you one more time. Give me Katie Perfect. Oh, little girl. Oh, how are you? Are you good? Now, she may be the world's most perfect kitty, but can I tell you something? I don't like bragging, but this cat won the lottery for having me as her human because she has a good life ahead of her. Look at that face, though. Oh, you don't want to hold you anymore? Watch, she's already got the Maine Coon pose going. You're a good girl. She not the cutest little kitty like in the world? Holy moly. And seriously, there are parts of her fur that's the same color as the gray right there. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I love you all. Thank you for the super chats. Just 2, Gauthy. We have Squirrel, who is the queen of everything. And then we have Katie Purry, who's the queen of everything else. White cats are often deaf. If they have blue or green eyes, they're like
weeks behind. Weeks.
I know, I'm way behind. Listen, I'm going to wrap it up. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. You all rock. Tomorrow is the one hot minute. Yeah, we might do it 1 minute. Tomorrow is the Bus Pass live stream. So for everybody who has a Bus Pass, get on it tomorrow, 5:05 p.m. Mountain Time, same time as this one started. What's got 2 thumbs and loves you guys? This guy. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.